throughout the whole piece, at the core of my research is what's the biggest example? What's the biggest iron ore mine? What's the largest area that's being deforested? Where's the greatest farmland? And so this piece represents the largest things that I could find on the planet that we do as humans.
Ed, you're launching in the wake of progress. It's a story about humanity's impact on the planet. It's a story about the emergency, the climate crisis emergency. Why now? Why is this timely?
I think we're at that point where words aren't enough. You know, we can't just talk about it anymore. I think we need to act, and in the wake of progress is a call to action, I think. I want people to feel that there's a real issue that we're facing.
The climate crisis is an abstract issue for so many of us. It's happening in other places of the world. In some ways, you're asking people to experience it when they walk into this space.
Yeah, and it's not like a direct over the head, this is climate change. It's implied. There is no one thing here, but it's the whole thing. You know, it's the building of those cities, it's the smelting of that, it's the making of the cars, that's all adding CO2 into the atmosphere. It's interesting, when you come away from that, I just realized how small these feel. But they're 60 by 80 inch prints. But when you come away from that, they kind of feel puny.
How do you make an open pit mine also look so stunningly beautiful? It's
well, they're amazing. Well, they're amazing places when you think of it. I mean, you can look at it, you know, from, oh my God, this is environmental destruction, or you can also say, you know, we humans are kind of quite capable of taking technology and conversion of natural elements into the things that we want. Whether it's industrial or whether it's, you know, fine Italian car design, we design things. There's an embedded design in everything that we do.
Over the course of 40 years, you found a way to visualize our footprint, humanity's footprint on the planet. How does one start a project like this?
These aren't random landscapes. These are very researched, you know, considered places, each to tell a story about the scale of human endeavor. Many of these things that I actually photographed and filmed are no longer accessible. I can't go back to Russia. The smelter that pours in this piece occurred to me that, you know, that they're pouring nickel. The stuff that's coming out of those cauldrons are now building the casings for the shells that are bombing Ukraine.
You're marrying images with film, with audio. As you can tell from the space we're in, it's become so immersive. Why was that so necessary?
My hope is that when people see this piece, they are viscerally and emotionally touched by it. And maybe a kind of, and I like the idea that you stand through it, because I think we need to stand up and pay attention, because this is something that isn't going away. It's something that if we have children, they're going to be facing, and they're going to look at us and say, what did you do when you knew what was going to happen?